everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I can't wait to show you. This is laser cut papers. Don't worry, I'll take them out of the package later. And they have wonderful little leaves and butterflies and feathers, and we had so much fun playing with these, so come back and check it out. So this set is called the Leaves set, which oddly has a cute little bunny with one, but this is the Leaves set. They are wonderful white paper, laser cut paper that's really lacy. I think they're really like lace. And I'm going to show you first off that we're going to do some coloring with them and things like that later to alter them, but I wanted to show you how beautiful they are to use just as they are. So we're going to start off with this card right here. So I've got a 5 by 6.5 inch card, and I've just put a little mat of light pink paper here, cut slightly smaller, and then I've got some white glitter cardstock right here, that what that looks like, that I have die cut using the 12 circle and scallops from hot off the press. And then once I die cut that scallop, then I went ahead and put a little bit of, where's my ink? Here we go. This one is a Prism Shimmer ink pad. It's just lovely, and this is a Jelly Bean Pink. So I took that and I took a set of our wonderful little brushes for blending. I took the smallest one here. We also have a set of 4 that I will link all of these tools and things down below our video if you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page. And then I just went and I just added the pink ink just like this all the way around, so it had a nice little halo. Okay, and y'all know I like to clean my brush right after I use it. I don't have any problems. Okay, so now we're going to take that and we're going to glue that in place. We're going to use our favorite Cosmic Shimmer Specialist Acrylic Glue, and I just don't need to use very much here to secure that to my card front, and I want to center that on that pink paper. All right, now we're going to take that just adorable little lacy rabbit. He's so cute, and I have found just the best way to glue these down is just to go ahead and just use some glue on the back, and you're just kind of tacking those flowers down by the centers, and then the leaves, I like to just put a little something down the center of the leaves as well. If you use things like extra sticky dots and adhesives on the back of these, I find that once you get them on there, they're so delicate, when you try to pull them up, they just rip. So they're so tiny and so delicate that you just really don't need much adhesive. There we go. And then when you get to the little pieces like this that are kind of sticking out, maybe we can zoom in a little bit, Steve. This is my cure for that. I just take a little bit of that glue and I'm just putting it on my fingertip, and I'm just brushing that along those little leaves that are just being a little stubborn, and then they're just going to lay down. There's some more right here. There we go. And now that's it. We're all secure. So now we're going to take some of these leaves and we're just going to glue them along the left side. And I'm just putting little dots of glue on each of those leaves. And then this is going to come up that left side just like that. And then we're going to take these two, which are just slightly smaller. And really there are no worries when you're putting this in an envelope. Here, I'm going to put this way. When you're putting these in an envelope, they're going to lay very flat. So your only concern really is when you are sliding it into the envelope. If there's any little pieces that are sticking up, just lay them flat and make sure that nothing gets caught when you're placing that in the envelope. All right, so then we have our little leaves there, and now I'm going to add some flowers. These are 49 in Market, Royal Posies, and Bashful, and I think these might be my most favorite color. And we just have a little collection of these here in several different sizes. They come in 3 sizes, so I'm going to take this largest one first, and I'm going to anchor that right here at the bottom, a little over there. And then we're going to take the medium one and put that next to that. We're just going to kind of squish those in together so they're sort of little touching. They're not really overlapping. And I just hold those just for a few seconds, and then they're going to be well and secure. Now we're just going to take this little pink one and put it right there. So you see we've got our little cluster of 3. And now we're going to take this one and kind of separate it a little bit. And we're going to put this one right here. And then this one, I'm going to put it a little bit farther away, like right there. So there's our little scene. Now we need to put a greeting on here. So I've got, these are script greeting dazzles in a pearl and pastel finish. And there is a lovely pink right there, which is when we're going to use, ooh, too much noise. I think we're going to just say, thanks. This would be a nice thank you card. I don't have a lot of room to do 2 words at the top here. And the way I attach these, I just hold them on either end. And then as I'm placing them down like that, I want to make sure that my words are a little more centered. My letters, rather. There you go. I take my little pokey tool and make sure everything is. Yes, I do like that. And because this is glitter cardstock, we want to make sure that our greeting is really adhered well, because sometimes if you don't get them on there really nicely, they want to peel right off. All right, so that's our first card, and it's just, as you can see, just so sweet using them just as they are, not coloring them at all. All right, so let's step on to the next. So this next card, I'm also going to start from this point right here. I've got my 5 by 6.5 inch card, and I've covered the card with our brand new Romantic Florals 12 by 12 pattern cardstock. Just gorgeous. Oh, I love this set. And there's a beautiful floral green with background on there. And then I die cut from white cardstock. This is the double diamond background cutting die, and I just put that right on there. And I used extra sticky specs to get that one really stuck on there. So I will link that product down below in our products used as well. Now I'm going to take some butterflies. Let's look at the butterflies. Here we are. Aren't those beautiful? So we're going to take those, and we're actually going to be doing some inking on them. So I'm going to take this one first. I'm going to get my craft mat. And boy, we have lots of beeping going on in the background. I think we're getting a delivery today. All right, and with this one, with the large butterfly, we have large butterfly and small butterflies right here. And I've colored them with the Prism ink pads in a really nice kind of burgundy color. This is cherry walnut, and then a very nice light pink, which is, I'm using the pink jelly bean again, but this one is not in that shimmer. Okay, this is just the regular ink. And so I'm going to take this and going to just use the surface of the ink pad to do this. Just getting that blotted very nicely. Okay, I'm not going to do the whole thing. But then, because we're going to make our wings go up a little bit, we want to make sure we do the back as well. Just like that. So then you have a nice full coverage on both sides. All right. So now we're going to take our sweet little butterflies, and we're going to take a little dot of that Cosmic Shimmer glue, and we're going to take the pink butterfly and just place that right over the center like that. And then we're going to just kind of lift those wings a little bit. Now we're going to take a little dot blue, put that right there, and then we have 2 more. Oh darn, you know what? I put the wrong one on. Rats. See, these 2 have antenna, and these 2 don't. So what I wanted to do was take this one that has antenna and match it with one that does not have antenna, so that it looks like they will both have antenna. There we go. All right, so now this one, has antenna. So we're going to go back and take this one and put it on there. All right, just like this. That is so sweet. And then we've got these brand new, these are little crystals with a Z embellishments. And what color is this? This is mango. And these are just adorable. I'm gonna put a couple right out here. Oh, I haven't opened this package yet, so it's not cooperating. All right, we're gonna take a couple of these and we're going to just put a dot of glue here and here. And we're going to place one large one here. And these are two, sort of a medium size. I think there's 3 sizes, small, medium, large in these crystals. And then we just want to make sure that these are kind of sticking up like this. Like that. Isn't that sweet? I think I'm going to put another crystal right down here. It's a little addition. All right, so that's our next card, our last. We have one more last one here. All right, so for this card, I used Magnolia Blossoms paper on my 5 by 6.5 inch card. And I used the patterned cardstock, and I also used the solid. So I took the solid and covered my card with sort of a dark blue, then matted this lovely patterned blue with a little bit of green there. I inked the edges with that as well. I used a couple of different inks here that I'm going to be using. So I've got Pine Tree Water Reactive Dye ink. I didn't use it for its water reactive properties, just for the color. I've also got Blue Lagoon and French Navy. So this set is, this is Leaves and Feathers. Maybe we can zoom out a little bit and then zoom back in, and Steve. So this one, we've got this two rows here of leaves, and then this really beautiful row of feathers, okay? We're gonna color some feathers. So what I did on this one is I used several different colors of ink on these feathers, and I'm going to show you how I did that, because you really, using the blender brushes like we usually do with a lot of inking are not really great on these. They kind of tend to pull them apart. So I'm using sponge daubers, okay? So we're essentially using that technique of taking the surface of the ink pad and blotting them, okay, to get that color on. But because I did 2 tones of color, I need to be a little bit more delicate about that. So let's take, first I'm going to start with the green. All right, I think I'm going to do some green right down the center. Some of these I did blue along the outside edge, but I always start with the center part. Got our green. And now I'm going to start with the Blue Lagoon, which is this very nice shade of blue. I'm just adding that color. Don't worry if you're blending into the green. Just like that. And then on these, just around some of the outside edges of these, I added a little bit of the French Navy just to add a little bit, just to vary that color, just a little bit. All right, so that's how I did my leaves. And then I went ahead and just tacked the largest one down first, and then this one. And then this one, I just tacked the center because I wanted these pieces just to kind of be able to stick up. And then I added some of these sweet little crystals again. And this is Ocean Blue. And I added Ocean Blue, a little set of 3 over here, and the large ones. And the rest I just sort of added around those beautiful feathers. All right, so there you go, you guys. We've got this fantastic collection. I think they're really fun to play with. So definitely, if you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page, look down below for all the products used. If you're interested in a tool or an ink pad or buying one set of the laser cut papers, take a look there. And if you're interested in the Money Saver on all 3 collections, just look right over there to the right. And if you're watching us on YouTube, we haven't forgot about you. Look in the description box below the video. You'll see a link. It'll take you right back here to our Paper Wishes page for our webisode. Hey, give us a thumbs up. It really helps people find us, and subscribe. We do 3 to 5 of these videos a week, and we don't want you to miss anything. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.